Having a microphone to go on stream, you need to have a good, literally a good microphone for like streaming on YouTube, streaming on Twitch, and obviously other things like tuning the guitar where you can listen to it, make sure the sound feedback's perfect, or drums or something like that. Well, Ember's got you covered. Now this is a Blue microphone, so it's actually Blue, the name was Blue Designs, but it's actually a microphone, it's a condenser microphone. So this is all going to be about streaming and obviously connecting this up. This is XLR and also it's a mini or micro USB as well. But I've got also, what's this called? Icicle, and this is an icicle converter. So basically it changes the mini or micro mini USB connector from XLR to obviously that to connect through to the computer. So it's very small and compact. But let's just get this all out because it just makes more sense if we just get it all out right now. Right. So on the front here as well, it tells you how to speak into the microphone. Do not speak into the top. Obviously speaking to the front of it, so it's kind of a close-up condenser microphone which you got to speak to, and if you turn it to the side obviously you lose traction of any pickup, and on the other side, so right to left you'll miss pickup, and on the back you'll hear like about half of what you would hear from the front. So from the front you'll hear really good clarity. So in this video we're going to obviously be testing it for Adobe Editions, so you can have a little listen to feedback. So you've got a mount here, and I think this is like a 1/4 inch like connector mount. So we'll obviously have a look at this. This can also connect to the Yeticaster as well, so you can have it upside down and all that sort of stuff. This feels very good quality indeed. Everything feels really good quality. This is like a chrome black, I don't know, just really nice. Feels nice in the hand. But anyway, if you're going to speak to it, you'll speak like this. If you speak to the side, you'll lose obviously frequency, and if you speak that side, lose frequency. If you speak like that, you get half of the frequency. So this is how close you can speak, but we'll do it from different distances so you can listen to it. On the bottom, XLR connector, and there's nothing else like what you normally see, like gain and volume control, and connect it to a microphone, all that sort of stuff. So this is what that is for. So this is what comes into the box, which is quite cool. So I'm going to literally take this out. I do like that though, your voice goes here and not at the top. So I haven't got an XLR connector at this moment, so stick it in through to a microphone or anything, not a microphone, an actual mixer, so I can mix the sounds. But technically you don't really want to mix the sounds. Think about it like this, you want a microphone that you can literally take with you anywhere. This is really small, precise, it's clean, it's solid, the capsule looks really nice as well. For £100 you're getting quite a lot of money, and the weight of it feels like about a good kilo. 1 kilo, that's how heavy it feels. Even this feels like about 250 grams. It feels really weighty, probably even more. Anyway, we've got this as well. I don't know whether Blue sent me this as well, because it does make sense, obviously test it properly. But you do get a manual as well, and the manual just obviously explains things very straightforward and everything. Gives you little mounting options and stuff, because that's what I meant, it's a mounting thing. And obviously you can connect it to the Yeticaster, which is somewhere behind there. But yeah, electric, guitar, drums, voiceover, podcasting and streaming, vocals, acoustic guitars, and then obviously it just tells you the technical specifications and package, contents and warranty. That's all it is. I know this book's pretty thick, but it's technically got it in different languages, so that's really nice. I like that. So in the icicle box, we got the converter, so you get this cable. It looks pretty long, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure how long it is yet, but I would say it's probably about 1 meter to 1.5 meters long. Yeah, it's definitely 1.5 meters long. So we got what we got here. So what it is, this feels really plasticky and stuff. This is mad. What's that do? Is this a button? Oh, it's little, what the frick's little, don't know what it is, but it's something. Anyway, we connect this up, and now this is instantly from XLR straight into USB 2 now. So I can connect this like so, and then connect it via USB. And as you can see, blue icicle loading up. This is nuts, it really is nuts. But I'm gonna literally do a test on this and stuff. Does this glow up as well? Oh wow, okay. This looks really cheap and stuff, but yet it actually glows up. The icicle thing glows up. Okay, I don't know how much the icicle thing is, but we'll find that out anyway. But yeah, you got a mount as well, as I keep saying, but I haven't got a mount. Where's my mount? I need my mount to mount it to the desk. I'll probably go mount it in the office so I can give this a good little test. But yeah, you got like, it's like really solid, this thing. Really solid. But anyway, that's the looks of it. I think it's really quite cool just looking at it. But the main thing is obviously checking for the vocals and checking for different distances, because loads of people do different things when they're gaming. But it's also very nice to be on camera as well. If you're looking at it and you're doing a podcast or streaming or whatever, and this is in the way in the screen, it's going to look very nice, especially when you're speaking to it from a distance. It's going to look really cool. And then you can have it upside down as well with your little split mic and your little holder and everything. It looks pretty cool. So with this microphone, what I'm going to do is do the talking afterwards, and I'll talk about the specification through a voiceover so you can get a little bit of more of a listening experience. But also I'm going to speak like this close. Obviously I'm speaking in the wrong part, this bit here. So I've got to speak into this part where it's got the blue logo there. So I'll be speaking here, be speaking here, be speaking here, and I'll be telling you how far the distance is. And I'll be talking to this side, talking to that side, and then talking to the back, so you can get a very good listening experience. But I've also got the icicle, and the good thing about this is that I can connect this up to a Mac or also a Windows PC, so it's really quite up to you. And also XLR, so you can connect it all to a mixer and then mix your own sounds. But yeah, so all in all, just talking about this is the arm, the Yeticaster arm that Blue also designed and made. And obviously the mount that you get with the Ember goes well with this, but I can't figure out where the microphone split thing is. But I've got the radius here and it doesn't fit the radius, but I definitely need something to come out so I can like get rid of the pick up a penguin, person, parcel, you know, those really annoying P's. It sounds like it's gonna literally vibrate too much and make a bit of a distortion. But anyway, let's go and take this over to the office and then connect this up to Adobe Editions, and let's have a listen. Through obviously cable USB and not XLR, because it is going through XLR, because it's an XLR microphone, but it's going through to USB too. Okay, let's go. So let's test this microphone out with how close it's meant to be. So let's start with the technical specifications. Transducer type is condenser capsule. Polar pattern is cardioid. Frequency response is 38 Hz to 20 kHz. Sensitivity is 12 mV over PA. Output impedance is 40 ohms. Rated load impedance is 1k ohms. Maximum SPL is 132 decibels SPL. Power requirements plus 48 volts DC phantom power. Weight is 0.38 kilos, which equates to 0.84 pounds. Dimensions is 219 millimeters. Length is 38.26 millimeters. Width is 31.91 millimeters in depth. Packaging contents: microphone, mic stand, mount. So far, I can definitely hear the actual really nice low warm frequency of my voice, and I can also hear the highs as well. Even when I peak into the red zone, it still just sounds pretty nice. But you definitely need a pop filter to be obviously able to take out the P's, as you can hear. Pop, 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 pop. doesn't sound very nice. But other than that, it sounds really enhanced for that nice radio, warm, welcoming voice, as well as the nice high pitches as well, which are nice, crisp, high ends. The mediocre, or the middle bit, there's nothing really there, just sounds really like dead. It's really quite clean. It's a continuity of my voice straight away through. But I haven't got a radio voice. But this makes it sound as good as what it could be. Right, so I'm still talking to the same distance, but now I'm going to start hitting the keys on my keyboard. What does that sound like? When I'm talking, obviously you can still definitely hear that in the background. It's about 50 centimeters away. And these are silver switches. So if you're going to have brown switches or blue switches, they're obviously going to be louder than the silver switches, even though these sound pretty loud. Now, this is where I am talking, really, where the microphone should be. Actually, I might lift it up just a tad bit. So this is where the mic is meant to be, perfectly positioned by my mouth. So I don't really know how far this is. I think this is very close though. I could literally probably stick my tongue on the actual microphone, which I'm not going to do because that's just weird. But as I'm talking, I'm going to go backwards and see if you can actually hear me while talking at the same tone and stuff. And I would say probably about 50 centimeters away and about 80 centimeters away to about a meter away now, maybe just over a meter. How does that sound? So if I start to raise my voice and start to speak at a normal higher tone, I hope that sounds good for you and stuff like that. But yeah, this is me with a directional microphone, or where I'm meant to be speaking directly into the microphone is the perfect place. So as I'm going to be coming backwards at my normal tone of voice, and how does this sound? Does this sound really nice? Does this sound very good? Or does it sound even better with better clarity as I get closer? But I'm just speaking at a lower tone right now. Now, this is me talking very quietly, very closely to the microphone. And I wanted to know if it can pick up the high ends and the ASMR sort of hissy, sort of crispy sort of sounds that you might hear. And also the saliva in my mouth while I'm trying to talk. This sounds so really dodgy that I don't really want to do this part. But we have to, because the next part is going to be me shouting and see if it really distorts. Well, yeah, so I am going to be talking at this kind of frequency to see if it's heavily disruptive and distorted and probably a problematic microphone. As you see what I did there, I added a couple of PPPs and couple. Yeah, so I'm trying to make sure if there's any wind that's hitting this condenser microphone, this lovely blue XLR microphone, Blue Ember XLR Studio condenser microphone for recording and streaming. That was from 30 centimeters away. Let's get a little bit closer and let's start talking a little bit more of a lower voice and then a little bit more in a higher voice, because you've got to have those happy times in your life, you know? But anyway, back to normal vocal speech and then back to high really quickly, and then back to low, low. Right, sit back and let's get comfortable, because now I'm going to be really close to the microphone. But as this is a cardioid microphone or polar pattern microphone, condenser microphone, we're going to turn it from the perfect position to the side. So what does it sound like? I'm speaking at my normal vocals right now. I'm going to turn it so it's at the back of the microphone. So this is what it sounds like while I'm talking to the back of the microphone. Hope this sounds very good. I think I'm going to give it a pause while I turn. Now this is the left hand side of the microphone. So what does that sound like? Does it sound the same or what? And back to the front now. So this is where the perfect place is where you should speak. But it definitely needs a pop filter on the front. So pick up a penguin won't sound so precisely problematic. So, yeah. What do you think, guys? Leave your comments down below if you think this microphone sounds good down below. So who's this microphone for? Well, let me take the headphones off. Who's this microphone for? Well, this microphone's going to be definitely for streamers, 100% for streamers, podcasters, people that want to play music and get the right tuning. Yes, it is slightly enhanced, but it still gives you that fabulous low end and high end sound, but it takes out the mids. It's like a big graphic equalizer, spectrum analyzer. So you got like all the bass and the trebles there, and then all the mids are kind of cut out with all the hiss, and then you got all the top and the highs like that. So it's just a curve that I'm feeling from the sound. It sounds really warm, rich, and it sounds really nice to listen to. It's really clean and clear. You definitely need a pop filter on there because it does pick up loads of wind traveling and hitting the mic, and it makes it sound funny. Even when I shouted on the mic, it didn't really distort that much. You just stand back a little bit, probably about another 5 centimeters, and you can shout a little bit and it still sounds really clean. You know when you got those microphones, you set them right up, and then if you shout, it really peaks and distorts, and then you like go back to normal, but then you can't use it because it sounds horrible. That actually sounds really nice and clean. For the average person that is going to spend £100 on this microphone, you're getting too much money. You're getting a lot of money's worth out of this. It should be worth about £300–400. It's so clean and clear. To be honest with you, it's actually better than the other microphone that I reviewed from Blue, but I can't remember what one that was now. I think it's on par with the Yeti as well, but it sounds slightly better. It just sounds clean, and there's no like buttons for functionality. This is so easy to use. You've got this blue icicle thing that actually glows up in the dark. That's pretty cool, but it's very plasticky, very fragile, but it works. You plug it in and you can use it on a Mac or a Windows computer. Now, me connecting this up to a professional program at 48,000 hertz, plus it needs phantom power, which I'm getting it from the PC, and you can get it from any laptop or a Mac computer. That's awesome. It's like set up and it's ready to go straight away. Plug and play is good, especially when you're getting good sound quality like that. Plus it looks very professional. So if you're going to have like a podcast and you wanted to get a few of these, you could have like 4 people, and they could be speaking. It costs you £400 for 4 mics, because that is what I could recommend. It sounds like a microphone that's about £1,000 to £1,500. Now I know about microphones because downstairs below me is a studio that deals with music, so I know about raw sound and stuff like that, and how they make it and mix it and stuff, and they use really expensive microphones for the good clarity of voice, and plus they've got loads of pop mics and all this sort of stuff. So I get to hear a good range of like high frequencies, low frequencies, mid frequencies, every frequency that I didn't even know that even existed. Even to the ones that some people can hear a little bit lower and a little bit higher, and then you got like the ones that are really annoying noise which hurts your ears and you don't really want to listen, you kind of switch off. It's like someone that's having a go at you, but you don't want to hear what they're saying, but you can't hear what they're saying because it's really annoying like frequency tone. That's what it's like. This microphone is really, you're getting so much for your money. I'm not even trying to sell it. It is just a microphone that I highly recommend, and I would definitely get this. So if I was doing a podcast, I find this as more of a budget orientated price, but the higher quality, where the quality of price should be much higher. So I would buy this and buy 4 microphones and have them in the podcast, and get the pop mic and a couple of stands and that, and you're well away. You've got your little podcast. Anyway, I hope this video is in depth enough and everything like that. Check out the Discord down below if you want to like contact me and ask me some questions more, or do some test sampling or whatever you need to know. Check the Discord bit down below. I'm going to probably open up something else for this microphone because it is pretty nice. And if anyone else has got this, send me some samples so we can obviously like share for other people. And definitely check out other reviews on this microphone, because I can't like describe how many microphones I've had. But when you get a microphone under £100, it sounds okay. But then when you start to try and do a little bit more professional stuff, it will start to sound not as good as what you want. You can like obviously clean the microphone, the audio up, sampling when you're like obviously mixing and stuff. But to be honest with you, that sounds warm as anything. That hardly even needs any cleaning up. But if you're like a proper professional, I'll tell you what, you will definitely love this microphone. It is so clean and so nice for £100. If it was £300, it would still sound beautiful. It's honestly, you need to get it yourself to understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, hit the Discord down below, and if you want to support this channel, obviously get some merch from MXDOUT and stuff like that. Subscribe, share to everyone, and don't forget to leave your comments down below. If you've got this microphone, let me know what you think about it. Let everyone know what you think about it, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Roger and out.